Hello everyone, CSWord here with an update to the four-way flying machine. So first of all, last week's first UFO design can actually be fixed by replacing the sticky pistons here with slime blocks on the east and west sides, like so. That there and that one there. And now we can see that it works in the east and west directions without the player having to place blocks. However, to go north and south, we currently are exceeding the pull limit of these side pistons unless we remove the sticky this slime block here in the center, and now we can go ahead and drag the rest of the machine along, and it works in this other direction as well. So after building this in survival, I realized that it really needs to be automated because turning around to place and activate a button very consistently is quite annoying, and so yeah, I want to make this automated. Alright, and my first thought was to change up the design. And right here I have the bow tie, the 8 or figure 8, whatever you want to call it, even an infinity symbol, sure. So, same thing as before, we have the manual player input, works just fine. And once it gets all the way over here to the side, I will go ahead and demonstrate the slight upgrade. So we can actually make this semi-automated by throwing an observer in like that, and now it will automatically pull the back half of the machine. Okay. However, this does not work in the east and west directions because the observers down here are updating differently because of the observer update instead of the player. So it still works in the east and west directions, like this. And once it gets over here, I'll demonstrate what happens wrong. So if I want to make it automated in that direction, we see that, well, yeah, it kind of first updated in the north and south. That was just my button placement, but also the piston down here fired first. If you could see that in the video, probably not, but anyway, I'll go ahead and build this and explain a few things about it. So first we have a slime block that we are going to put for sticky pistons on each side. We're going to have slime blocks on the end of those, and to make it opposite with that, I will go ahead and connect the sides over here to prove that this is not a directional thing. Okay, and now we can go ahead and put our sticky pistons facing inward on the corners there. Have our observers going directly into those pistons, like so, and last one. And then all we need to do is go ahead and put a plus shape of slime blocks right there, and that does it for the whole design. So it's pretty simple, and if we want to actually make this fully automated, we run into two issues. The first is the fact that we can only add 2 more blocks to these side pieces here, and the other thing is if we put down a observer and have it facing upside down, it will always default to the east and west directions for some reason. I'm assuming that has something to do with the update order of these observers down here. But another thing we could do is place the observer like so, and then update this one. However, since we're not powering the back piston back here, obviously we wouldn't be pulling along the back half of the machine. So sadly that would not work. If anyone has any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. That's all I have for today, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.